Hi, this is Glenn, and I want to thank you for taking the time to find out more about what I do. I know there's a lot of confusion about what I do, and I'm hoping that this little presentation will be a fun way for you to be able to answer the question, what does Glenn do? I don't know how the confusion started. I only know that it's all around me. At a recent dinner party that I went to with my wife, even she could not explain to her friends what I do. I've heard my kids struggle to explain to their friends what I do. And I've even seen some of my networking contacts struggle to explain to their friends what I do. So I'm hoping that the next time that someone asks you, what does Glenn do, that you'll be able to have in mind a clear and concise way to explain it to them. So I think that one of the best ways to start off is to find out what motivates me. And what motivates me is that I love people. I love people. I love connecting with them. I love helping them. I love working with them. I love spending time with them. So everything that I do in some fashion or another revolves around people, and specifically the people that I have an opportunity to meet. I have a basic philosophy that I believe is embodied and as succinctly as it's ever been expressed in a book called The Go-Giver. That book was written by a very good friend and mentor, Bob Berg, and his co-author, John David Mann. And I would strongly encourage you to pick this book up and read it cover to cover. It also comes in audio format, and I would encourage you to consider listening to the audio. It's narrated by Bob and John David Mann, and it's a great way for you to quickly understand my basic philosophies. Because even though I've been living and studying these philosophies for years, this book has done a better job of concisely sharing what those philosophies are in one sitting. So I would strongly encourage you to get a copy of the book. You'll probably find it useful for your own purposes as well. Now, why do I love people? Well, I have found in my life that everything that we do in life is about people. Everything that we are doing, everything we're thinking about, everything that we have coming in and out of our lives in some fashion involves people. And so I've developed a very sincere interest in people and all things about them. I'm also inspired by participating in other people's success stories, whether they be personal or business. And I love being in a position to help people reach their full potential because I find that that's the best way for me to have a positive impact on my community and the community where the people that I meet reside. Now, how do I help people? Well, I make it my purpose to be the best that I can be at who I am and the things that I do. So I study and practice as many different things as I can so that I can always be better tomorrow than I was today. And I teach other people how to do that as well. I also find and create tools, technology tools and other types of tools, to make connections and build relationships. And then I teach people how to apply what I have learned and share with them and how to use those tools to generate meaningful relationships in their lives. So I start by, again, being the best that I can be. I believe that that's the single most important thing that anybody can do if they want to be an asset to the people around them, is to be the best that you can be at the things that you know how to do or the things that you're interested in. So I make it a practice to study, to read, to listen to educational material. I have an iPod that has over 400 hours now of personal development and training material that I can carry with me anywhere I go, and I make it a point to immerse myself in these things, little bits at a time. And by studying these principles and studying this information and then implementing it, practicing it, I become good at it, and I become a more valuable asset to the people in my network. Now, I want to make very clear here that I am not perfect at these things. I'm far from it. I'm simply a student looking to become better tomorrow than I was today, and then teaching other people how to do the same. So it all starts with studying and practicing so that I can be the best that I can be and be a more valuable asset to you. I then search for and create tools that can help you to make connections and to establish relationships with people who can have a positive impact in your life. Just a small example of those tools, I have a program, a social network called Consumers Win, where we actually connect merchants, local merchants, with consumers, and we help them to develop relationships that encourage those consumers to shop with the local merchants in their community. I have another social network called Optimum Health Club, where I connect wellness professionals with people that are interested in living a wellness lifestyle. And again, the purpose there is for each of those two communities to explore a relationship with each other where they can share information and ideas and be able to benefit from each other's interaction. Then there are other tools that I use as a way to stay in touch with people and to reach out and have constant contact with them, if you will. One of those tools, of course, is send out cards, and the other is a tool called Wrap Mail. These are just a small sampling of the kinds of technologies and kinds of tools that I've either created or found in my travels to be valuable in helping people build relationships. The last thing that I do is I teach. I try to share with the people that come into my life the things that I have learned that have worked for me. And I do that through the Relationship Marketing Center, where I operate an internet radio show on referral marketing, and it's really about relationships more than just referral marketing, but we call it the Relationship Marketing Center because most of the people that come into my life are coming in the context of their business. So I use the Relationship Marketing Center, and that's actually located at www.relationshipmarketingcenter.com, as a way for me to share resources and information that can help you to build stronger relationships with the people that come into your life. I also lecture. I also do public speaking. And that's one of the things I really enjoy because it gives me a chance to truly share knowledge that I believe can make a difference in your life. And I hope that you'll find that some of the things that you may be exposed to through some of this public speaking engagements that I do will offer a value to you. I also teach in small group settings, in mastermind groups, coaching sessions, things of that nature. And again, I like that type of environment because it gives a more intimate and intimate opportunity for me to be interacting with people in a environment that is more conducive to communication. So I really appreciate the opportunity to sit down with people one-on-one or in small group settings as well. So the next time that someone asks you the question, what does Glenn do? I want you to tell them this. Glenn is a connector. He teaches people how to connect with and develop relationships with people who can enrich their lives. That's really about as simple as I can make it. And if you can share that information with them, I think that we can clear up this issue about what does Glenn do. You can also have them watch this presentation if for any reason they don't fully understand what you just told them. Now, I'm also a very big advocate on collaboration. I believe in collaboration over competition. I believe in surrounding yourself with people who share your philosophies and actually practice them. Please let me know if you would like to collaborate with me. I want to also make clear that the fact that I'm not necessarily collaborating with you on a daily basis doesn't mean that we can't be friends. I analogize this to a situation where you meet a woman or a man that you're interested in dating, and then there you have a whole bunch of other male or female friends that you're not interested in dating. The fact that you're not interested in dating someone doesn't necessarily mean that you can't be friends. So I'm trying to be very specific very focused on who is a good fit for me to collaborate with, because again, it's about finding the people that are sharing the philosophies that you believe in and surrounding yourself with those kinds of people. And again, it's not to say that your philosophies are better than somebody else's. It's simply a matter of being able to be around people who inspire you because they're sharing the same thought process that you go through. Now, one of the things I want to ask you to do is, if based on what you saw here and based on what I do, if there's something you think I can do to be of service to you, please connect with me. You can do that by calling me at the number that you see on the screen or emailing me at the email address there. I certainly hope this helps to clear up the question that you may have in your head as to what does Glenn do. I don't know if there's any better way for me to explain it. I hope I hope this has been fun for you to get the answer in this fashion. So thanks for finding out more about what I do, and please let me know how I can do it for you.